Myanmar court rejects final appeal from jailed Reuters journalist. CNN, Myanmar's top court rejected the appeal of two Reuters journalists to have their convictions and 7-year prison sentences overturned on Tuesday, in a case that has raised fears over shrinking press freedoms in the country. Kyaw and Kyaw have been locked up since December 2017, when they were charged under the country's colonial-era Official Secrets Act for allegedly disseminating secret information sensitive to national security. They have been investigating the killing of Rohingya Muslims in Myanmar's far west. Earlier this month, the pair were awarded the Pulitzer Prize for international reporting, one of journalism's most prestigious prizes. In September 2018, a court convicted the two Myanmar nationals and sentenced them to 7 years in prison. Earlier this year, the High Court in Yangon rejected their appeals. The Supreme Court thus again denied their appeals without comment or explanation. Defense lawyer Kyaw said that Kyaw and Kyaw would not lodge further appeals. The pair would instead hope for a presidential pardon, he said. The verdict was also a huge barrier for the press freedom, Kyaw said. The verdict would impact the international community. That is why we tried our best for the image of the country. The pair were not present in court for the latest ruling. Kyaw's wife Panay told media she was unhappy with the result. It's very sad that what we expected wouldn't happen, she said. After the verdict, Reuters chief counsel Kyaw said in a statement the pair had not committed any crimes. They were victims of a police set-up to silence their truthful reporting. We will continue to do all we can to free them as soon as possible, Gus said. American nonprofit group the Committee to Protect Journalists called the rejected appeal a great injustice. They should both be free and able to continue their reporting, not sitting in jail cells, said CPJ Senior Southeast Asia Representative Sean Crispin in a statement. Their conviction and sentence will be an enduring stain on Myanmar's reputation. The case was seen as a litmus test for press freedom and democratic rights in the Southeast Asian country. The jailing of the two journalists cast a pall over Myanmar's media community and sparked increased international criticism of the nation's de facto leader and Nobel laureate Aung San Suu Kyi. The men led an explosive Reuters investigation into the killing of 10 Rohingya men in the village of Indin, part of a military-led campaign against the Muslim minority which began in August 2017 after Rohingya militants attacked police posts. More than 720,000 Rohingya are estimated to have been forced to flee into Bangladesh as a result of the ensuing violence. As the military in the mainly Buddhist nation tore through Rakhine State, allegedly killing with impunity, raping women and burning babies alive, authorities turned on the reporters trying to investigate the atrocities. Kyaw and Kyaw say they were set up by a police officer posing as a source. They say that in late 2017, officers invited them to a secret meeting at a restaurant on the outskirts of Yangon and handed them documents. Police swooped and arrested them with the classified information in their possession. The Myanmar government denied human rights abuses by the military in 2017, saying it was targeting Rohingya militants. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.